Hey guys, Phoenix here with my biggest Fortnite project yet. In this video, I drop into the Convergence 100 times. The Convergence was a location in the middle of the Fortnite Chapter 2 map, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 8 in the Fortnitemares update. It's essentially a constantly changing labyrinth of cubes. Because the strange layout of this location and the lack of any mythics, this location is actually pretty unpopular. Looting the Convergence can be weird at times, like in this game where I left completely unprepared for a fight, and of course died. And in Game 2 I tried hunting down this player. I could smell his fear as he ran away, but I died. In Game 3, a fish picked a fight with me and this NPC, ended up chasing and killing him, but didn't live to tell the tale. I had to feed my ferret at the beginning of Game 4. This place doesn't seem like it has too many chests, but if you just look around hard enough, there's actually a lot of loot, and a lot of ground loot. So it is 100% worth exploring. This guy took me by surprise, and I took his life. Then I head over to Pleasant Park and observed this fight from afar. Also, this Easter Island head looking thing on the map is something terrifying. It's the caretaker, and as I said, it is absolutely horrifying. With the storm on my tail, I took a car and started heading towards the circle. I had to control myself not to take all the loot that I passed. I snuck through corny crops, then killed a player and dipped using my one and only launch pad. Brought this chick to a better place. And then no! My computer died! It was a 1v1. I engaged in battle and tragically died. I don't want to talk about it. Game 5, I killed a default. Then I was killed by a default. Game 7, I was murdered in corny crops. Game 8, we really should have been kinder to the defaults when we had a chance. I made it out of the Convergence in Game 9. I even found the ruins of Dusty Depot. That car can't climb this mountain, right? Ah, what? I didn't even stand a chance. Game 10, I played a match of Team Rumble. My confidence didn't get me far in Game 11. Game 12, he had mats, I didn't, but I won that. Then I killed a guy who was fighting a dinosaur. However, they were both avenged. Playing duos Game 13 with Juicy Goof. So please, show him some support over on his Instagram, link in the description. We left with decent loot and made our way to the sideways bubble, which was at Boney Burbs. We then got into a fight. Julian was taken down, but I finished them off and revived him. Our loot was unrivaled. I seriously haven't seen such a good loadout in years. Though later, with Julian down and enemies all around, there was nothing that could save me. Made this fit to go along with the new umbrella, and dropping into Game 14, I thought it looked very nice. We made our way to Risky Reels. I took down one guy, but neither of us were able to take down his teammate. Looking back, I should have just thirsted him and gotten into the back of the truck, then killed his partner on our terms from a decent distance. But to be fair, Julian did try to use the combat rifle. Dropped into duos again in Game 15, this time with my friend Michael. And we never even got to leave the Convergence. Game 16, Michael and I left the Convergence with decent loot. We got into a fight in the mountains. Michael died, but I killed the enemy. Well, one of them. I tried to find his comrade, but couldn't focus with the constant orders from Michael. I got his card, but then died to the person I spared. Game 17, I dropped alone. Still killed anyone who dared get in my way. Michael and I then met up at Risky Reels, and I was attacked! Ah! But I was victorious, and he dropped a golden pump. Michael had one too, since he looted the sideways. I then obtained the power of rockets, but I was taken down! No! Don't worry, everything was fine. Michael saved me. We had great loot, but tried to play it safe. But when we were found by the last duo, I fumbled around for a long time, but eventually Michael and I pushed them. And they didn't stand a chance.